down. I was challenged on BGG to play EU. I said pick a mission. Tear it down was selected, and so I'm going to play tear it down. Not the easiest mission for EU. I've not completed the setup of the building yet. Just all my pieces and parts are here. So I've set up the building, and I've put the agent disks where they need to be, and I've set up all the tokens where they need to be. Now, the objective one is the mercs must stay in the building until security level reaches 3. And there's a special rule, the insertion point is the entrance. You'll see I have the entrance here. Objective 2 is the players win if they clear the building of all Op4 and agent. There it is. And those are the only things that are required by the card. So my building is set up. Now I have to decide, since the mission doesn't require any objectives, I can place locations in if I would like. The merc that interacts with this location may reveal one hidden anywhere in the building, so certainly the server would, there's no objective, so it doesn't really matter. So having this in play doesn't really help me very much. Power core. The merc that interacts with this location performs the reload action for free, restores 2 CP and can act again, so this may be one I definitely want to put in. Robot arm. Any merc in the same area as this location restores 2 blood immediately. Also a very good one. In the next B and C, the safe, and there's not, I guess there could be B and C, so that's a maybe. Open terminal, no employee KIA is very much worthwhile. And this is also breach and clear. So I know I'm not going to mess with the server. I'll put this over here. And I just have to decide with the rest of them. Technically I could play with none. I could play with all of them. Let me look at the building and see if it makes sense, you know, thematically. You know, having the weapon rack in the armory makes sense to me. So we'll do that. Power core. You can see a power core in the garage, that's for sure. Robot arm, open terminal. You could do open terminal and security. I think you could do robot arm and R&D. So I've decided to place those locations. They might help me, they may not, I don't know. When I place doors, this is just my philosophy. If I'm placing doors, I'm not looking so much, especially in a mission like this where you got to clear things quickly. I'm looking to make sure that the agents have plenty of options to move. So for instance, this guy, well, he'll move out on white. Orange, he's going to come here. White, he's going to come here. White, he's going to come here. Orange, he's going to get stuck. So there's a very real chance he could get stuck here. So I'm going to go ahead and place a door here. Orange, white, take him here. White, not going to escape, really. So I could put a door here. That makes this one even more complicated, but I think it's worthwhile. It also gives me a shortcut. I think a door here might be worthwhile, to be honest with you. So I'll go ahead and place it there. You're thinking, well, what in the world? That doesn't make sense to me. So if this agent happens to come in here, and he gets stuck on white and white and white and white, or orange and blank, he's going to be stuck in there, and I'm going to have to go in there and get him, and I don't want to do that. So I want to give him every opportunity. So now white will come into here, and if orange is in here, orange might come out here, or it might get stuck. It just gives him one option on every color. And I don't have to mess with a breach and clear. Same thing here, same thing here. This also gives me a quick way to get to the garage. And if I get stuck in the garage, it helps me get out pretty quickly. So I think I'm pretty comfortable with those doors, and I'm comfortable with those objective locations. The mission doesn't require me to place anything. I don't have to place anything. I'm placing them to help me have a better chance. Also, I set up my building to help me out. So let me start with my, it's hot in the room because I have these hot lights. My philosophy on this mission, always good to talk about that kind of a thing. I want as many agents out in the hallway as possible as soon as I can. So much so I may forego actually moving out my first turn to be, so I can explode and reveal them as much as I can. in this particular mission for sure. I'm not going to care. I'm going to make sure I don't have any workers cower. I want them to leave as much as they are able. And reserve actions. Reserve actions are the key here. My goal on this mission is to get to the point where I'm at security 2 with, you know, a quarter of the agents left, agents in Sec 4, and then kill them all and cause an automatic security level increase. So in the refresh phase, everyone's dead and I'm security level 3. That's my goal. That's how I'm going to approach this. I'm not going to wait until security level 3 then start to kill. Oh no. I'm not even going to try to let people. I have one goal in this mission: to cause security level 3 when there are very, very few, if none, Sec 4 and or agents. So I want them all out so I can reveal them. I'll let the runners run. You know, workers, rolling, casualty pool. If it raises the security number, I don't care too much because I needed to raise it to 4. I certainly needed to raise it to 2 or 3 so I can cause a collateral damage and instantly go up to 3, or I can kill 3 employees and instantly go up to security level 3. And that's what I'm looking to do. Alright, camera readjusted. Now, if the mercs are within 3 agent areas of a black agent disc, that black agent disc moves into line of sight. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I am within 3 areas. It would move into line of sight, except to get into line of sight, it must enter an area with mercs. Agents will not enter an area where mercs are. In the case where it asks us to go into line of sight, the only option to line of sight is to move into the area where the mercs. And it already says, the rules say it doesn't do that. So it would remain stationary. In situations such as this, the agent remains stationary, so the agent would remain right there. Alright, blue agent discs move 2 areas towards orange. So he's going to come out here, and then he's going to roll burst. So he's going to come in the air, and that's not so good. I just realized that I moved every disc without you being able to see, so let's go over it right quickly. Blue agent discs moved 2 areas towards orange, so this one moved here, this one stays there, this one moved here, then here. This one, which was here, moved here, and because of that door that I placed, you can see the value of it already. He's out in the hallway now. Then I moved the red discs. Red discs move 1 area. This was in here, so it comes out. This one's in here, comes out. This one moves here. This one moved here. This one moved here. And then the black agent disc remained stationary. The security level penalty was if security level 2 or higher, then add 1 op4 to each event deck reveal. It is not security level 2 or higher. So I've moved all the agent discs and I have to make a decision. And so this is where I really have to evaluate what I want to do. Do I feel like there are enough agent discs out right now that if I revealed them, 1, I would be able to handle it, and 2, how many more agent discs would it leave for me to take care of? There's a good chance this guy's coming out and this guy's coming out in the next couple rounds. He only has 1 way to go, so he's going to come out in the next couple rounds. So all I really have to worry about is these 2. If I come out right now, I'm going to try to reveal everything. I may not be able to get him. And then, you know, because it's secure level 1, we'll let the chips fall where they may. And so, you know, this is where the decision has to happen. Do I feel like there's enough agent discs out? If I don't feel like there's enough agent discs out right now, especially with this mission, I might stay here a whole nother round and let more come out. But I think you can't get much better than that, so I'm going to go ahead and get some activation going. We can skip the op4 phase because there is no op4 present. There are only agents. So we can go right to the MERCS phase where players move in turn order. Yeah, I'm using the single player sheets over here. I'm going to absolutely do some stuff. See what happens. So I'm going to use 1 CP and move the leader out. Oops, sorry. 2 agents are in line of sight, so they are revealed. It's secure level 1. Blue becomes a worker. Red becomes a worker. And black becomes 1 Sec 4 2. So that was my first move. I don't care about the worker, like I said. I'm going to ignore them if I can, and if they can get to the stairs, get to the stairs. Which means I have to make a decision. Do I want to kill him or just wait? 2, 3. I think I'm going to do that. Let's reveal this black agent disc. I try to reveal the black agent discs, especially in a mission like this, early, because at secret level 1, black agent discs aren't going to be too bad. So, it's 2 Sec 4 1 or 1 unique, and by 1 unique we mean the cameo character. So technically I can pull out any of those cameo characters right now. Do you want me to? Should I? No, let's just play normal for now. Alright? But, you know, I could pull out the assistant to the regional manager or Sergeant Powell, and I'm sure some of you are like, do it, do it! Sergeant Powell's he's a monster. They're much more dangerous than 2 Sec 4 ones. But so that's 3 CP. I could spend 2 more, but I don't think I'm going to. I know Sec 4 1 have 2 movement, 1, 2. I know the range of my weapon is 2 areas, 1, 2. So if I move up 1 more, I can actually spend 1 CP and go on spray and pray. If you don't use reserve actions, you are making mistakes. They're just supremely valuable. My next person to go is the Shock Trooper. Now, the Shock Trooper, if you've played EU, the Shock Trooper has flechette ammo, and he's going to cause collateral damage discs to appear. So you better only use him when you're ready to have that kind of effect. So for instance now, I think I'm going to hustle. I can move 4 areas for 3 CP. 1, 2, 3. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright? Now, the rules for hustle. It says, may move 4 areas but cannot perform any attack action. So I'll go ahead and spend 1 more CP. Because really my goal was to get here to reveal this guy. Like I said, it's secure level 1. Let's see what they got, and let's see what I got. Hey, it's a scientist. Okay. He's going to be done. By the way, the reserve action's on white. I should have said that. When you go on a reserve action, you basically pick orange or white. Who's next? The sergeant. Range is 3 areas. So if I go move out for 1, 1, 2, 3, I can go ahead and target with a focus attack 2 CP. 1, 2. Him. So it gives me 1 red, 4 yellow. And while I don't mind putting him in the casualty pool. It may raise him a number, but you can't let security force 2 or higher kind of run around unchecked. 1, 2, 3. Security force 2 has 3 hit points. He is dead and is moved to the casualty pool. Instant when a merc completes an objective. When there are 8 or more Op 4 in the building, when mercs kill 3 or more employees, or when placing 1, 2, 3 CDD. So certainly I can run the risk of an immediate security level increase by leaving a lot of people in and revealing too many. But at this point I only have 1, 2, 3, 4. That was number 5. I killed him. Now, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 people out. If I move over here and reveal this, I could end up raising the security level. That puts me in jeopardy, so I have to decide if I want to do that or not. As I said, my goal is to get into security level 2 and kill the majority, if not the last one, as I increase it automatically to security level 3. So the sergeant, and he's gonna stop. There are no agent. Well, this agent's near me, so I could go on a reserve action. Because if he comes out, it would be bad. And if I'm gonna have anyone do a reserve action, it actually would be the analyst. And he's my last guy, so I know I can do that, so I'll wait. Which means my medic's next. Oh, he's pretty good with focused attacks. Tough as they come. Resourceful. He's going to hustle. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where he wants to go. So he's going to stay right there. I feel very comfortable with that. My analyst is going to come out 1, 2. And go on a reserve action for 2 CP. It's a reactive reserve action. So the reserve action for the analyst is one area. So he will move into an area and attack that target if it's in range with a 1 red and a 1 yellow. This person moves out, I'm going in to attack. Otherwise, I feel like that's a very good first round, and I'm going to stop right there. I'm going slow because I don't want to make any mistakes. In the previous video I made a couple mistakes, but the reality of that video is I hadn't played Recon in 5 to 6 months. I move on to the next project and the next project, and I'm kind of knee-deep in other projects when I come back and shoot some of these videos. And it goes through multiple iterations, and so a lot of times I may make mistakes like that. I apologize. Priority. The leader is going to go up 2. Then get her 4 back. 1, 2, 3, 4. The sergeant is going to remain, then get his 4. The medic is going to remain and then get his 4. The shock trooper is going to go up 1. And get his 4. And the analyst is going to go up 1. And get his 4. So, leader remains first. Shock trooper remains second. The medic is dead last, and I have to pick between the sergeant and the analyst. And I'll go with the analyst next, then the sergeant. So it is leader first, shock trooper, analyst, sergeant, medic. Next, I increase the security level. So I roll dice for the casualty pool. Sec 4-2 gets a yellow. Nothing, so it does not go up. Alright, next turn. Change the view so you have a different... I know sometimes a static view, and listen to someone talk, especially when there's nothing going on, at least changes, and you know this is a different round. Also helps him with the video editing portion of it. So we go back to the agent phase, draw an agent movement card, and this should be interesting. If there are 3 or fewer blue agent discs, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't have to worry about that. Blue agent disc moves one area towards orange. So he's going to come out. He's going to stay there. He's going to stay there. And he's going to decide which way he's going. He's going to go towards burst, which is really pretty perfect. Red agent disc moves one area towards white. So I'm going to come out. I'm going to move this way. He's going to have to make a decision. Definitely wants to check out the power core. And I think that's it. If security level 2 or higher, I don't have to worry about it. There are no black agent discs because I took care of them. And if it's security level 2 or higher, then 1 black agent disc appears at the stairs furthest from the mercs. Now, so nothing really bad happened. I'm going to have to reveal this. But you see, the kind of choices I made at the very beginning have helped me considerably. And now I'm in a really, really good position. So let's see what this guy is. Because it could go bad. We all know it. If you played Recon, it can go bad fast. Here's secure level 1. This blue is 1 sec 4-1. Now, if you recall, I am on reserve action. So my analyst moves into the area and attacks the target in range. Boom! I still can go in there because it's secure level 3. It's area limit 3. Zoom in on the action here. So my guy comes in. He gets 1 red, 1 yellow. That would be a possible damage. Wait a minute. I just realized I didn't roll the soak roll for that sec 4-2 in the previous round. So I'm going to go ahead and roll that now, and if I don't get... I did 3 damage to him, I think, and he has 3 health. So if I... Even though it would change everything slightly, it won't be that big of a deal. I'll just place him back out there. Here's the soak roll for the previous sec 4-2 from the last round. Nope, so he is dead and removed. Do this reserve action. They're going to move individually. He's on a reserve action this way, so the first person coming in, they have a movement of 3, I believe? No, 2. So they're going to come here, and he has a range of 2, so he'll be able to shoot them, and they won't be able to shoot him. And then this guy is going to move over here and get an attack. So 1, 2, and before, he can't shoot me, but when he's getting ready to shoot me, he moves into my range, and I attack him with my 4 yellow, 2 black. Now what makes this particularly dangerous for me is I'm rolling 2 collateral dice, and certainly one of my goals was to not cause collateral damage. If I would have been smart, I would have said, I probably should have just stayed here and went on selective action. He would have been dead, and I could have dealt with them next round. So we 1, 2, 3, 4. So I am going to cause collateral damage to appear there. They have no armor save, so he's dead. I'll just put him right here. And I will place that first collateral disc, which is unfortunate. Now he's going to move here, and he's going to move here. So he's going to attack me, but he can't because of the range, and so this guy's going to attack me. They roll 2 yellow dice, and I soak with 2 dice one time, so be 1 damage. I soaked. 1 damage. And I did not soak, so I take a damage. The worker is cowering. The scientist is not, so he's going to move here. And I believe that's it. I can go ahead and set up for the next round. Leaders first. The analyst is last. The analyst is going to come in here. Leader's going to try to take down Sec 4 boy. The analyst can come in here and interact with this. This might be a good idea. This allows me to... the open terminal allows no employee KIA or excessive force tokens earned for the remainder of the phase. Now that sucks because I need my analyst to go first and he goes last. So I don't know, these are going to go ahead and shoot a focused attack for 2 CP. Bing bing. It's me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 light damage dice. 1, 2. That's 1 armor. He soaked it, so it only takes 1 damage. But I think I have a plan for him, so I'm just going to leave him be. You know, the leader's going to shoot him too for... One, 2, 3. He has no armor, so he is dead. Next up is the shock trooper, who's going to go 1, 2 for 2 CP. He's going to spend 1 CP and throw a smoke grenade here. Now there's no line of sight here, which means the scientist will leave if possible, and he will have to move through, which means he'll have to move into here, assuming my leader is still the one who is the priority target, and I suspect that will be the case. And I think that's all for the shock trooper. He's feeling good about that. 3 is the sergeant. Can you see this? Yep, you can. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3. And he's gonna go on a, first of all, I have to reveal these, don't I? Let me adjust the camera. This is kind of an important reveal. If it goes my way, it'll be alright. If it doesn't go my way, it won't go alright. Unfortunately, it's security level 2, as you know. So, red becomes 2 sec 4 1 and 2 sec 4 1. And the blue becomes a technician. So that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If there are 8 or more OP4 in the building, it's immediate security increase. So it's going to go up to 3. He has a range of 3 areas, 1, 2, 3, so I could definitely do a sweeping attack if I wanted to. So let's go ahead and do that for 1 CP. That's 1 attack, so I'm attacking here. He rolls 1 red, 3 yellow, and 1 black. And I'm gonna be targeting that one. It doesn't matter at this point. Oops. So 1, 2, 3. They have no armor. So one will take 1 damage. The other will be dead. And then there's a collateral damage displaced. I'll fire again, might as well. Get it over with. Same dice, same guy. Can't possibly collateral damage him, or raise it to the next level, so that's definitely enough to kill him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He cannot soak enough, so I don't even need to roll for the soak. Alright, let's look at my situation here. My smoke is going to allow my scientist to leave next round, so I don't have to worry about him. Which he will, if this agent comes out, it won't be revealed until I want him to be revealed, so I can prepare for it. This guy's probably going to move through the smoke into here, so if my analyst is here on a reserve action, which is what I'm thinking I'm going to do, he might be able to kill him, which means I have to deal with this worker, so I'll probably capture him. This technician, if he was here, would be in double line of sight, so he would cower at this point, but if my medic's over here, he won't, so we'll allow the technician to leave, and he can go on selective reserve action next time, or just flat out kill these guys, which just leaves these. That's how close I am to victory. So my medic is going to spend 1, 2, 3 CP. 1, 2, 3. And he's going to capture for another CP this worker. See ya. Spend 1 CP to come into there. Interact costs 3. Now he did not attack, nor did he hustle, so he'll probably spend 1 CP and go on initiative. Why did I do that? 1, he needs extra CP. Also, I need him to raise his priority so he can go sooner, because if he can interact with this, I have a greater opportunity to do things. Speaking of which, the sergeant attacked multiple times, so the sergeant has an excessive force token. I apologize for not getting that. Which leaves just the analyst. Yeah, you can see me. Analyst is going to move 1, 2, and go on a reserve action for 2 CP. And so that's it. I am done with the merc phase.